Have you ever considered how the role of a single individual can influence the course of history? Specifically, how about the popes? The papacy, an institution that has persisted for over 2,000 years, has undeniably had a profound effect on the world stage. From the corridors of the Vatican, these spiritual leaders have not only guided the Catholic Church but also played pivotal roles in shaping world events, politics, and culture. Their influence has often extended far beyond the confines of the Church, touching lives and shaping societies in ways that resonate to this day. They have been peacemakers, reformers, scholars, and even warriors. They've navigated the treacherous waters of global diplomacy, brokered peace treaties, and inspired countless acts of charity. However, beneath the weighty title of Pope, they were men, each with their own strengths and weaknesses, their own stories. But who were these men who held such power and influence? Let's delve into the lives of four of the most significant popes in history. Our journey starts in the 5th century with Pope Leo I, also known as Leo the Great. As Pope, Leo I was a beacon of hope in a time when Rome was under constant threat. His most notable achievement was his successful negotiation with Attila the Hun. At a time when the Huns were feared by all, Leo IX bravely approached Attila and persuaded him to spare Rome from destruction. It was a feat of diplomacy that saved Rome and its people. But Leo's influence extended beyond this singular incident. He was instrumental in establishing the authority of the papacy over other bishops, a move that solidified the power of the Church. He promoted the doctrine of papal supremacy, asserting that the Pope was the highest authority in the Church above all other bishops. This was a significant shift in ecclesiastical power dynamics and set a precedent for future popes. Despite the turbulent times, Leo I managed to not only maintain but also expand the influence of the papacy. Fast forward to the 6th century, we encounter Pope Gregory I, who left a lasting imprint on the Church and society. Known as Saint Gregory the Great, he was a man of extraordinary administrative abilities, which he put to good use in reforming the Church's governance. His restructuring efforts brought about financial stability and increased efficiency, laying a solid foundation for the Church to survive and thrive in an era marked by political turmoil. But it wasn't just his administrative prowess that set him apart. Gregory I is also credited with the initiation of the Gregorian chant, a form of singing that would become synonymous with the Church's liturgy. His influence extended to shaping the medieval concept of the Church, emphasizing its role as a spiritual guide and a provider of care for the poor. Gregory VII's reforms ensured the survival and growth of the Church during a period of political instability. Next, we travel to the 11th century to meet Pope Urban II, the instigator of the First Crusade. Born around the year 1030, Urban II ascended to the papacy in 1088. His reign was marked by a significant event that would shape the course of history, the First Crusade. Driven by a desire to reclaim the Holy Land from the Muslim Seljuk Turks, Urban II made a call to arms that echoed across Europe. His passionate plea at the Council of Clermont in 1095 was a game-changer. Knights, nobles, and peasants alike took up the cross, spurred by promises of spiritual rewards and earthly riches. The resulting military expeditions significantly impacted medieval Europe, leading to the establishment of 4 crusader states in the Middle East. Urban II's call to arms not only altered the course of history, but also marked the beginning of centuries of conflict and religious tension. Finally, we arrive in the 20th century with Pope John III, a figure of modernization and change. This charismatic Italian, known to many as Good Pope John, was instrumental in initiating the Second Vatican Council, a monumental gathering that brought significant changes to the Church. He ushered in a wave of modernization, allowing Mass to be spoken in local languages instead of Latin, and encouraging dialogue with other religions. But his influence wasn't just confined to the Church. Amidst the tense atmosphere of the Cold War, Pope John III was a beacon of peace. His encyclical letter, Pacem in Terris, was a clarion call for peace among all nations, transcending the boundaries of religion and politics. It was an unprecedented move and a testament to his commitment to unity and peace. John XXIII's papacy marked a significant turning point for the Church, bringing it into the modern era.